Well, it rained some more last night, and this is just as muddy as I was expecting it to be. But he might come get some logs today, so I'm gonna keep, oh gosh, it's squishy today. I'm gonna keep taking some more trees down back here. Not ideal, but it's what I'm gonna do. Let's get some more trees on the ground here. It is hard for the excavator to stay put today. It is like slime. But hopefully once I get some of this tore up and some of this drier dirt mixed in, it gets better. So I'm almost to the end of the pond dam where it starts to curve around. And there's a pretty good sized group of pine trees here that I gotta work with. See if this one will go ahead and fall over. Maybe if the machine will stay put. Timber! So all of that is eventually getting cleared, so I'm really not too worried about smashing stuff up. Probably once I get this cleared. Oh, look right here, you can see the layer of topsoil. See on the bottom of that stump, all the layer of topsoil. That's pretty much why the pond was leaking. It's because they just took this dirt and threw it on top of that. So I'm gonna try to go in here and dig all the topsoil out and salvage it, because this is some nasty clay. I've said it about 10 times, but I do not want that stuff as my finished product. I don't think that topsoil is going to be much better, but I'd rather it be black dirt that's all muddy than this nasty clay. I'm telling you, it just sticks to everything. It's some gnarly stuff. Timber! Maybe. Forgot how far I'm going back in there, but I don't think I'm screwing up anything. I'm not going to cover up the dirt. That was a nasty tree. Might be able to cut 3 of these things up. Might have enough room. Go ahead and drop this great big one right here. still a lot of pine trees over there. I'll have to somehow make my way around them and push them back this way. Keep from tearing up everything I don't want to tear up. Let's see if that was enough. This is definitely going to wipe out some real estate right here. That's a big tree. It's coming down. There it goes. Timber! Gonna smash everything else up? Not yet. There it goes. That's a big tree. Don't come through the windshield, please. Alright, well, let me get these drug up here and start cutting them out. Let's see if I can go ahead and finish taking down this big dead tree. Timber! Alright, well, it's a lot safer now. I'm making pretty good progress. I'm about halfway down the little pond dam. And I'm going to start taking the rest of these trees down. Right now I'm just trying to get the big pine trees out. I can come back later and grub out all that small brush. But trying to work around the weather and get these bigger trees down between rain showers. It's been dandy, but it's working. That be for right now. Let's see. I'm gonna have to swing all these trees down to my right in order to drop them and not cause a lot of carnage towards trees over there that I want to save. Go ahead and grab this brush. Actually, that's the top of a tree. I need to break that off. It does seem like the trees are falling down easier now, so that's a plus. They're still anchored in the ground pretty doggone good. I'm just glad to see there's still dry dirt left in the ground somewhere. Probably should have took that other one down first. I'm not 100% sure. I should have room to drop this one. Let's see what happens. Come on. Problem is I'm hitting the tree behind it. There we go. Timber. Not terrible. Look at all that topsoil down there on the bottom. That's why these trees were growing good. Look how wet it is though. It's hitting that layer, and that's why the pond's leaking. That was my problem. This tree drug out without destroying everything. Drag this over here. That's actually a pretty tree there. Get some nice logs out of that. And let me go ahead and get the other one down real quick, and hopefully I can beat that next rain shower. Kyle, I think we need some gas before we hit the highway. It looks like we're getting a little bit low there.
Well, you know what's really cool, Chris, is I've got this sweet thing with this Get Upside app to where you can earn cash back from the pump. And this station here, I'm almost going to get 16 cents a gallon back.
Really? I have to see this.
But as you can see, there's tons of options that you can choose from. There's like over 100,000.
There's 100,000 when I was looking at on mine there.
And I travel the whole Southeast.
I know.
And so, you know, I've been doing this for 3 months now, and I've got over $101 on my account. There's people I know that do almost over $280 a year. So I'm pretty far advanced on this.
They're earning that much money back.
Yeah.
Just by buying the stuff that you have to buy
fuel,
anyways.
Grocery stores, your restaurants, you can get it inside the station too. You know, it's just as simple as just scan your receipt and upload it.
And you can redeem that for...
Yeah, you can redeem it for all kinds of options. You know, you just click cash out. You can do your bank account, Visa cards, Starbucks, movie theaters, tons of options. And so that's what's cool about it, is like it's not a gimmick. You're not locked into like crazy things or like fees and stuff like that. It's super simple, very easy to use. But yeah, $101.16.
Already. Let's go to the pump and check it out. I guess if you're going to spend some money, you might as well earn some money, right?
You're right. This handle doesn't have a lock in it.
Earning money. Oh boy.
Have to hold it. $100 in.
Even at 31.6 gallons, that should equal somewhere around
$5 range.
$5.
Really ain't bad.
You earn $5 for that fill up. So if you want to be like Kyle and see how much you can earn, you need to click on the link in the description, and you can download the Upside app, use the code Let's Dig, and earn an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank of gas.
That's
so
sweet.
So you can scan or click the UR code in the link in the description below and earn some money like Kyle did.
Awesome. Enjoy it.
I got me another load of logs loaded out and 3 more trees to cut up. And I'll probably go ahead and grab these 2 or 3 right here to finish the next load out while he's gone hauling that off. And I'll come back and get 1 more, and then I may have 1 more by the time I finish making it across the pond dam there. We'll have to wait and see. And this is going to put an end to today's festivities. So I was able to get 2 loads of logs out and got a fair amount more cut up. Probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more trees to take down. And that'll be all the big stuff. Everything else I'm just gonna break up and pile over there. I don't know when I'll get to that, but this rain keeps up, I'm gonna have plenty of time to work at the house. Till next time. Well, I still haven't made it out of the excavator here. It is falling such a flood. Water's coming over the road. Look at my culvert pipe there. I got some real good flow right there. Oh gosh. Well, they said it was gonna rain today. They ain't lying. Well, it's wet now. I don't know why, but I didn't take any more videos yesterday. I guess I was just impressed with how much flow was coming through here. But it rained almost 4 inches in an hour and 15 minutes. And this whole entire road just disappeared underwater. You see all my gravel is now down there in the pond, which is just lovely. I mean, it just, I don't know if I could have put in a pipe big enough. I've got a 24-inch culvert that I put in, and the only spot that was not underwater was right here. That was completely full, gushing out. You can see all the grass is gone now. And it was just coming over this whole end of the road, about 4 to 6 inches deep, all the way across. And from there all the way to my truck. So I don't know what the long-term plan is. Maybe put in another pipe over there to kind of handle some more of it. That's pretty impressive that much flow can come through here. And it went over my driveway again, even though I put 2 culvert pipes in there. But you know, that doesn't happen very often where that much rain happens at one time like that. But yeah, I lost probably a dump truck load of gravel here, so I guess I'm gonna have to get another truckload of gravel and fix the road back, because it's kind of hard to dig it back out of the pond and put it up here and still be usable. I think I can scrape some of that pile up and maybe put here on the edge, but we're gonna call that a loss. Look at all my gravel. And this pond pretty much almost filled up and went over the dam too, even though it has a 3-foot wide ditch cut through the center of the, or the edge of the dam over there. So what a mess, what a mess. So plan for today is, it's already mid-morning and I knew this was going to be a disaster. I need to take down like 3 or 4 more trees to finish getting enough logs for a load there. And we'll see if I can't get a load of logs out of here and pretty much call this off, because there's nothing else going to happen here for a while. Well, it is definitely wet, and I think something got wet in the excavator here, because it is throwing check alarms, but everything checks fine. But these excavators will beep if they have one little thing slightly out of whack. So I'm hoping something just got a little wet yesterday in that monsoon we had. Everything runs fine, so maybe it'll dry out, fix whatever electrical connection that got wet. It just beeps a lot. Always something. I'm aware. No need to keep beeping. I wish there was a way you could turn that off, but no. get 1 or 2 more trees down. That should be enough to finish a truckload of logs out. Get that loaded out and be done. This has gotten very wet. So I'll get these logs out and just kind of rake over all this, and it's just going to have to dry out. And I'll leave it be because I got to go work on other projects. I was supposed to go, I got an overflow to fix on a pond. The lady called me, she was out of town, and whoever was watching the property called her freaking out saying all the water disappeared in the pond while she was on a trip. And I got back and the overflow had failed and drained the pond. And supposed to go over there next week and do that. Well, this is not far down the road. This big rain washed enough debris in there, it plugged up the pipe, and the pond filled up. So I had to go over there and rip the pipe off and get it to drain. It's gonna screw up my video title. I was gonna say, "Oh, panic! Where'd all the water go in my pond?" But now the pond's full, so now we gotta drain the pond to fix the pond. Not the end of the world, just it's funny how things change. I'll tell you one thing, I am not looking forward to getting out here and chainsawing in this mud. The one little tree that just never seemed to end. Timber, bye-bye. I don't know if it's better just to try to cut these things right here, not drag them all through the mud. Might attempt that. I don't know. Well, I'm gonna only get like 1 or 2 logs out of that anyways. Oh gracious, so much mud. Any sane person would just not be working, but have you met me? No. That's what happens when you try to work on your own stuff. You have to work whenever the time allows. And right now, the time allows. Alright, let's cut that up and get covered in mud. I don't know if you can see this or not, but the whole hillside's giving out and sliding into the pond. gonna have to put my bucket down so I don't end up in the pond. Yeah, we gotta move. We're going. Yeah, that was scary. That must be extremely deep right there. I almost just went in the pond with the excavator. Holy crap. How deep is this thing? Wow. All right, I'm curious now. I'm venturing into uncharted water here. Holy crap. All right, yeah, that's why that gave out. It's like 10 feet deep right there, and it's like straight down. Oh, wowzers. Yeah, we could have had a really bad day there. So now we're going to move the excavator over this way a little bit more and avoid that. Hey, little buddy. Oh boy. Well, I hope you liked that action shot. The tree one. RIP camera holder. I think this is my 5th one for the year so far. I can't wait to go back and watch that footage. Well, tree's down. Poor little tripod. I'm keeping them in business. Let's load some logs out. Tractor trailer's going to come in a couple hours and get all those. The only way it's remotely feasible or profitable to haul them is on a tractor trailer. This little trailer he can haul about 11, 12 tons. And honestly, I just told him, I mean, I probably had a tractor trailer load, but I didn't know how much I was going to be able to do, so it costs a little more to, because it takes like 3 of those loads to make one tractor trailer load. But if you don't have a full trailer load, tractor trailer load, it's not profitable to haul up one bunk of logs away. So just everything costs so much to do anything. Yeah.
Let's put those first.
Well, I think the old GoPro lives again. Got all the mud scraped out of all the microphones on it. New handle for it, good to go. Was able to get one load of logs out here. Tractor trailer's coming here in about 30 minutes to grab that load. That's pretty much all the wood I'm gonna cut for now. Everything else I'm just gonna pile up into a burn pile back there. And that's probably going to wrap up working on this pond for right now. Other than I'm going to finish clearing that right there and just kind of get all that debris piled up back there, so if it does rain one day in a month or two from now, I can burn it. Load out some logs. It's a little wet out here. Gravel to fix the driveway, so I'm not sure when it'll be here, but at least I can clean up the mess I'm making. get all this on the truck or not. Try not to get too much mud in there with it. if I can get all of these on there, but I can get right many of them. And that'll be a wrap for the wood cleanup. All loaded. Well, logs are rolling out, and that is a wrap for today. I'm gonna take the skid steer, clean up my mess right there, and finish filling in those ruts that washed in there from the rain.